Hari Om to all of you. All of you sit properly. Gently close your eyes, please. Meditate upon your favorite God and Sadguru. Offer your pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagwan and Guru Parampara. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jina Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara Vande Guru Parampara. Om Namah Shivaya 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Namah Parvati Pataye Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambho Shankara. Boliye Sri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. In the last week, we have started Narada Bhakti Sutras. We have seen in the last session what is the meaning of Bhakti, devotion, and we have seen about the great ardent devotee of Narayana Bhagwan, Narada Maharshi, and we have discussed about his glories also. In this Narada Bhakti Sutras, there are 84 aphorisms. 84 sutras are there. We have seen 3 sutras. First one is Athato Bhaktim Vyakyasyamaha. Narada Maharshi started with Athato Bhaktim Vyakyasyamaha. Now, thereafter, we shall expound about Bhakti, about devotion. Devotion is the continuous thought flow of love towards higher order, towards Bhagwan. Second sutra, Satu Asmin Parama Prema Rupa. What is the nature of devotion? In this sutra it is said, Sa, the devotion is Asmin, in that means in Bhagwan, in God, Parama Prema Rupa. The supreme love towards Bhagwan is called devotion. It is not only supreme devotion, it is immortal also. In third sutra it is said, Amrita Swarupacha cha, and Amrita Swarupa. This bhakti is immortal in nature. We have discussed about what is the difference between worldly love and divine love to some extent, and few more points will come in other sutras also, we will see. When we are having supreme love for Bhagwan, when we develop devotion, what we will get? Because all of us, we are expecting something, whatever we do. So here in fourth sutra, it is said, when devotee, he develops supreme love towards Bhagwan, when he is having devotion for Bhagwan, the wonderful, we can say, in this world, whatever we are expecting, we can't get, but because of this devotion, we will get it. What is that? Here it is said. Please repeat after me if you are having sutras. First I will chant once, you can listen, then second time you can repeat after. Means you can chant along with me. Fourth sutra. Yellabdva puman siddho bhavati. Yellabdva puman siddho bhavati. Amruto bhavati. Amruto bhavati. Trupto bhavati. Trupto bhavati. Yellabdva. When we break this word, yat plus labdva. Yat means that which is here, that means devotion. Labdva means having gained, having attained. Yellabdva puman siddhaha bhavati. Puman means human being, person. Puman siddhaha bhavati. In Sanskrit, bhavati means becomes. That person, when he attains supreme devotion, he becomes perfect. Siddhaha bhavati. Not only that, amrutaha bhavati. He becomes immortal. And truptaha bhavati. He becomes fulfilled. Absolutely, he satisfies. We can say he will get such kind of state after gaining this one. He doesn't want to get anything else in this world. So here, three words used. One is siddha. Second word is, see, this is the, we can say, because of online class, na, you can listen, but whenever we are expecting word, even though you may give reply, but immediately we can't listen. So first word is siddhaha bhavati, siddha, and second one is amrutaha bhavati, amruta. Third word used here, trupta, truptaha bhavati. First we will see what is the inner meaning of this siddhaha bhavati. Whenever we listen this word, siddhi means one kind of miracle, something. You might have heard Ashta Siddhis, Anima, Mahima, Garima, etc. becoming so big and so small and making the body very light and having control over other people and attracting people. So these are Ashta Siddhis are there. But here, Siddhi word is not indicating this kind of miracles or Siddhis. Here, person will become perfect means whatever should be done, he has done. Here, siddhaha means he attained such kind of state, each and every creature wants to achieve that. What is that state? Is complete oneness with Bhagwan. If we want to understand properly this word Siddha, first we have to understand what is the meaning of sadhaka. Before that, we have to see what are the stages of the evolution of the human beings. Here, 4 stages. Generally, we can classify into 4 categories of the evolution of the human being. Or not only human being, we can use the word all creatures also, in fact. Because all creatures, they may be in different forms, maybe in animal form or bird form, like that. But each and every creature wants to get absolute happiness. So in this evolution of human beings, here 4 categories are: first one is Pamara, second one Vishayi, third one Sadhaka, fourth one Siddha. Please try to remember these 4 words: Pamara, Vishayi, Sadhaka and Siddha. After listening this classification, we will come to know where we are and what is our goal, how we can reach it also, how we can attain it. Pamara means, generally people will understand this word. Pamara means illiterate people, but it is not a proper kind of meaning. Pamara means the person, one who is ready to hurt others, one who is ready to harm others to get happiness, is called Pamara. Means extreme kind of selfishness will be there in that person's mind. He may be in any position in the society, but that person is having the thought for his own happiness. If he is ready to harm others, cheat others, then he is considered as Pamara, uncultured person, no values at all, no good samskaras at all. So he is called Pamara person. Next stage is Vishayi. In this stage, person, he will not harm any other person for his happiness. At the same time, he will not be ready to help also others. Vishayi is that kind of having that kind of nature. He will be thinking all the time, I will work hard for my happiness. For my happiness means here he will be taking care of only his family members and friends, etc. See, in this world, we will be seeing most of the people will be belonging to this category, Vishayis. They will be earning money to get happiness, to enjoy in this world. They will not cheat others, they will not harm others unnecessarily, but at the same time, they will not think about others, they will not be having concern for others other than their own people. They will be having a few kinds of limitations. I will take care of these people because they belong to me and they are giving happiness to me. This much only. So this kind of person is called Vishayi. And his focus will be on sense objects. I will get sense pleasures and I will be enjoying them, like that only. When the person will start thinking, I am getting so many things in this world, but they are temporary. And I am working hard and getting some money, earning money, but how long it will continue? And that person will start thinking, I am taking care of only a few people, those who belong to me. But what about others? The poor people are there, needy people are there. Let me help them. So that person will start helping others slowly. He will go to few organizations and serving people, spending some time for others. So he starts thinking about others also, other beings. They also have to be happy. They also should get happiness. If it is possible, that person slowly will develop that nature of sacrificing his own happiness for the sake of others. Please understand this point. In the evolution of human being, this is the most important turning point in his way of thinking and in his life is, this is the thing, when person starts sacrificing his own pleasures, his own happiness for the sake of others, then he will be called as sadhaka. In the beginning stages, he may be serving the society. He will be thinking about country, etc. The person, when slowly develops more and more vairagya towards worldly kind of things. See, for example, in the beginning, person will be buying few things and he will be distributing only to his family members and friends. He will be giving gifts like that. But the person, when he starts thinking about others also, when he buy few things, for example, fruits and chocolates and biscuits, when he will be going to home, on the way, if he will see poor people or needy people, if he can give those fruits and biscuits to that person, little bit quantities, and remaining he will take to home. It means he is going ahead in the process of evolution, we can say. This is simple example. See how many people they are coming to our Chinmaya mission and so many other spiritual organizations and so many those who are serving for the society. So they are coming and they are spending time and they are giving donations, how much they are serving. So all of them, they develop this kind of thought in their mind. This world is not meant for only for my happiness. This world is giving opportunity to serve others. So his mind slowly will start expanding more and more. This is beginning stage of sadhaka, we can say. How many great freedom fighters, they sacrificed their lives, their personal lives, for the sake of freedom, for the sake of country. Even though if I may lose everything in my personal life, but because of this sacrifice, so many people, they will get happiness in future. Let it happen through this instrument. If person thinking like this, he is sadhaka. All these things are beginning stages of the sadhaka. The advanced stage of the sadhaka is, he starts thinking not only serving others, but he starts thinking about Bhagwan. He will become karma yogi, then he will become bhakta. Of course, in karma yoga also bhakti is there, but predominantly action will be same. So he starts thinking, who is Bhagwan? What is the relationship between Bhagwan and me? Everything is happening in this world because of whom? He starts introspecting himself. Slowly, he will try to remove negative thoughts in his mind. And he develops love for Bhagwan more and more. And he wants to know about Bhagwan, about the truth. He is spiritual seeker, sadhaka. See, the sadhaka word can be used in any field. Those who is putting forth effort to attain their goal is called sadhaka. Those who wants to get something in their life. But we are talking here about devotion and spirituality. So in this, we are saying Pamara, Vishayi, then Sadhaka level. So when that Sadhaka will reach to the advanced stage, then he will be ready to sacrifice entire world, including himself, for the sake of truth, for the sake of Bhagwan. I want Bhagwan alone. I want to become one with Bhagwan. So this is, we can call it as ultimate stage of sadhaka life. Then, when he receives the higher knowledge and when he absorbs his mind in that Supreme Bhagwan, he will become one with that Supreme Reality. In terms of bhakti, he will become one with Bhagwan. This is called Sayujya Mukti in technical term. This is called the state of Siddhi. He is called Siddha Purusha. Here in this Bhakti Sutra, Narada Maharshi is saying, when that person develops supreme love for Bhagwan, he will become Siddha Purusha, perfect. Even this word perfect also is having few limitations, but try to understand. In this world, whatever we see, whatever we experience, there will be imperfections in relationships, in objects, in anything. Because this world itself created in such a way, there will be imperfections. But the substratum of this entire world is absolutely perfect. No defects at all. So here, the person will reach that higher reality, his own true nature, then he is called Siddha Purusha. So, Yel Labdva, having gained which, Puman Siddhaha Bhavati, that person becomes perfect. That is the supreme devotion. I hope you understood. Pamara, Vishayi, Sadhaka, then Siddha Purusha. So all of us, we want to become Siddhas. Yes? Yes or no? We don't want to be as Pamara. We don't want to be as Vishayi. We are Sadhakas. Yes? So we have to become Siddhas. This is our goal. This is possible by having supreme devotion for Bhagwan. And the next word it is said, Amrutaha Bhavati. He becomes immortal. Mruta means subject to perish. Amruta means imperishable, immortal in nature. So that person, when he becomes one with Bhagwan, Bhagwan is infinite in nature, immortal in nature, Amrita Swarupa Bhagwan. So the devotee also becomes Amrita Swarupa. No Mruta at all. Here we have to understand what is the exactly difference between Mruta and Amruta. In simple terms, Mruta means subject to death. Amruta means immortal. How we can become immortal? Why we became mortals? We have to understand these 2 points. Now we have taken as human form. Why we have become human beings? So many reasons are there. Our body is subject to perish, means mruta only. This world, Bhuloka, is called Martyaloka. Martyaloka, subject to perish. One day it will disappear. It is not going to be permanent. We have taken these mortal forms because of our attachments with worldly kind of things. When we have love for world, here love for world means you can take all objects and relationships also with forms. With forms means people. So when we have love for world, when we develop too much attachment with the world, it will cause to the next birth. Why we have born means this is the reason. To fulfill our desires, we perform actions. When we perform actions, if we are not doing as a sacrificing or offering everything unto Bhagwan as Karma Yoga, when we generally perform actions with doership, I am performing this action, and when we expect result from that action, I want to experience the result of that action, those actions will give result. When we enjoy those results, when we experience them, they will create impressions in us, and we develop more and more attachment with the same experiences, and they will create vasana, strong impressions in us. They will lead to the next birth. This is called Mruta Swarupa. Means again and again we will be taking different kinds of forms, and we will be having different names also. We don't know for how long it's continuing, crores and crores of lives. If we don't know the truth, if we don't have supreme devotion for Bhagwan, if we don't become one with Bhagwan, then this parampara of taking births will continue. This Jiva Yatra, the journey of individual being, will continue. So here Amruta, Amrutaha Bhavati means that Jiva, one who realizes his true nature in terms of Jnana, in terms of Bhakti, that Jiva, one who becomes one with his Bhagwan, he will become immortal. No Mruta for him. Means he will not take birth again. He will not enter into any body, because he realized such kind of absolute beatitudeness, you can say blissful state. After gaining that, a labdva, he doesn't want to get anything. So here clearly it is said, when person develops attachment, extreme love towards world, it will lead to death. Directly we are connecting. Mruta Swarupa means he has to take birth again he will give up that form, like that. So when person will develop to a supreme love towards Bhagwan, when he will become one with Bhagwan, identifying his own true nature, then he will become Amrita Swarupa. No death for him. Amritaha Bhavati. Next word, Truptaha Bhavati. Trupti means satisfaction, sense of fulfillment. Truptaha Bhavati, he becomes, we can use this term, Truptaha Bhavati means it's completely having the sense of contentment. In Sanskrit, one word is used, alam. Alam means enough. When person will say this, enough, when he is having abundant, when he doesn't want anything more, then he will use this word enough. But Unfortunately, because of our ignorance in this world, how much we may get, how much we may earn, how much we may be experiencing pleasures, but we never say enough. Want more and more and more and more. No trupti. Because of this one only, means not having that satisfaction, the person always running like anything to get happiness. Here, devotee, when he is having that supreme devotion, he doesn't want anything. Generally, we say only enough when we are having food. It's when we had full in stomach, then we say enough. Yeah, no. Even though it's a delicious food is available in front of us, if they are serving more and more, no, my stomach is full. I'm done. But after few hours again, will start. But at least for that time being, we say enough. But when person will start thinking, when this expecting more and more will end in our life, when it is going to be ended, when we have enough, then only the thought of satisfaction will come. But please understand, in this world, we may get so many objects. We may be having so many people around us, those who are loving and caring. We may be earning so much money. We may be having power, position, and we may become even Indra also. Not only it's connecting to this world, even we go to other higher worlds, if we may enjoy heavenly kinds of pleasures, we may become Indra, or we may become creator of this entire universe, Brahmaji, we may become, but please understand, we will not experience complete satisfaction, contentment, fulfillment. Why? Because all these things are temporary, ephemeral in nature, and constantly will be go on changing. If we become Brahmaji also, we are not going to get 100% satisfaction and happiness, then what to talk about worldly kind of power and position? This thing. That's why sometimes it's our Adi Shankaracharya ji, even in this Bhaja Govindam also use such kind of words, Modhamate, because of this reason only. Modhamate, please understand. Samprapte sannihite kale nahi nahi rakshati dukran karne. At the time of the death, all these worldly kind of things are not going to protect you, save you. That's why Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Ramate. So with the supreme devotion, the person will become perfect, immortal, and will get such kind of absolute satisfaction. So this is the prayojana of devotion. Not only this, in this next aphorism sutra also it is said, please repeat after me, next the fifth one. Yet prapya na kinchid vancheti. Yet prapya na kinchid vancheti. Na shocheti na dvesti. Na shocheti na dvesti, na ramate, notsahi bhavati, Just listen once. Yet prapya na kinchit vancheti, na shocheti, na dvesti, na ramate, notsahi bhavati. Sometimes how much we may try to explain in English and in other language, but Sanskrit is Sanskrit, Sanskritam. Sometimes we feel we cannot use proper words for explaining the meaning of the Sanskrit words. That's why, if it is possible, please try to learn little bit Sanskrit. It's a Deva Bhasha, divine language, mantra swarupa, I can say. Wonderful language. Yet prapya, yet that which is, that means here devotion. Yet prapya means having attained. Na kinchit vanchati. In Sanskrit, na means no, not. Kinchit means little bit. Na kinchit, even not little bit. Vanchati. Vanchati means desires. Na kinchit vanchati means after experiencing the supreme devotion, that devotee doesn't want anything at all. Wow. Absolutely desirelessness state, we can say. Na kinchit vanchati, na shochati. He will not grieve for anything. He doesn't grieve. Na shochati. Na dvesti. He doesn't hate. No hatredness at all. Na dvesti. Na ramate. He will not take delight in only kind of enjoyments. Na ramate. He will not revel. Na utsahi bhavati. Utsaha means enthusiasm. Na utsahi bhavati. Bhavati means to become. Na bhavati means he doesn't become. It means na utsahi bhavati means he doesn't have any enthusiasm. When we listen these words, when we are having that supreme devotion, all these things will happen, though better we will be at present state only. Because no utsaha at all, not taking delight in anything, then how we will get happiness? The source of happiness, where we will get? We will see that one also. See, when we are in ignorant state, for our happiness, we will be having desires. When we fulfill those desires, we feel we will get happiness. Yes. So here it is said, yet prapya na kinchit vanchati. Here we have to focus on prapya, having gained. Having gained what? Yet, that which is. That means devotion. Here devotion means we have to understand that devotee, he became one with his beloved Bhagwan. That is the source of joy. That is the source of bliss. That is the source of absolute happiness. That's why after experiencing that one, he doesn't want anything, because all people, they are wanting something to get that happiness. Already he gained that happiness. That's why he doesn't want anything. Logically also, it's absolutely correct. When we want something, we will work for it. Why we are wanting that one? For happiness. So already he gained that. That's why he doesn't want anything at all. Na kinchit vanchati. In ignorant state, when our desire will be fulfilled, we feel so happy, and again we want to get the same thing. It will create more and more greediness in our mind, greediness. And that person, when he gains something, having that experience in his mind, he will be taking delight in that one, and again He will be recalling that experience and he will be sharing with others. Yes, this is called Ramana. Here it is said, Na Ramate. The devotee will not take delight in worldly kind of experiences or achievements or his success. Na Utsahi Bhavati. He will not be having enthusiasm in worldly joys. Again, same reason why he is not having that enthusiasm, because in ignorant state that utsaha will create more and more hesitation in our mind. We want to get something and we are going to get something. To get that one, we should have that enthusiasm in our mind. But here for devotee, he already gained. That's why he doesn't have utsaha in worldly kind of things. Na shochati. He will never grieve. You may ask, Amma, is it possible? All of us, can we attain this state? Yes, we can. But only thing we have to do is we should surrender at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Absolute surrenderance is required, and we should develop supreme love for Bhagavan. When we have that extreme, supreme love for Bhagavan, we will become one with Bhagavan. Then, whatever said here, it is applicable to all of us also. So please don't think these things are saying about great devotees of Bhagavan like Meerabhai, Bhakta Tukaramji, Annamacharyaji, etc. So Narada Maharshi is explaining all these things for all of us. Those Mahatmas, devotees already, they got it, they gained. For us, this is sadhana. Here, that ardent devotee of Bhagavan, na shochati, he will not grieve for anything. In his life, whatever comes, it will come, whatever goes, let it go, but he will not be having the thought of, I will lose it or I am losing it. Na shochati. Na dvesti. See, in ignorant state, when person will not get what he wants to get, he will grieve. And when the person wants to get something, if others are creating obstacles, when circumstances are not conducive to fulfill his desire, that person will develop hatredness towards those who have created obstacles to fulfill his desire. So this dvesha bhava, why we are getting in our mind, root cause is our desire only. We want to get happiness. If it is obstructed, then we are developing that hatredness. So for devotee, this kind of hatredness, thought of hatredness will not arise. Mind absolutely free from raga and dvesha. Yet prapya na kinchid vancheti, na shocheti, na dvesti, na ramate, na utsahi bhavati. This is the glory and greatness of the devotion. When he is not reveling in this world and when he is not having enthusiasm in this world, and here earlier said he is absolutely satisfied, what is the source of all these things, from where he is getting? In the next sutra, it is said, once repeat after me. Yet jnatva matto bhavati. When we combine this word, yet jnatva will be there. When we break that one, yet plus jnatva. Yet jnatva matto bhavati. Stabdo bhavati. Stabdo bhavati. Atma Ramo Bhavati. Atma Ramo Bhavati. Yajñatva Matto Bhavati. Stabdo Bhavati. Atma Ramo Bhavati. Wonderful words. Yet Jnatva. Yet means that which is. Jnatva, having known, having realized. Mattaha Bhavati. Don't get frightened after listening the meaning of this word. Mattaha means intoxicated person. He will become mad. He will become mad person. Okay? What is this meaning? What is this state? We don't want to become mad people. First, we have to understand one thing. Already we are in the state of madness of the world. Some people will be having all the time thought of money. Some people thought of pleasures. Some people thought of worldly kind of people. Yes, all these things are there in our mind. All of us, we are having already this kind of state of mattata. But here it is said, the devotee will become matta, means intoxicated, because of the supreme love for Bhagavan. To understand this state, means that intoxicated state, just a simple example. When person, I don't know whether we can use this example or not, but to understand the principle, Siddhanta, we are using this Drustanta example. The drunken person, how he will be experiencing this world and what kind of response will be there to this world from his side. That person will be having happiness in his own world, experiencing happiness in his own world, and he doesn't mind whatever may be happening around him. People may be scolding him, they may be criticizing him, but he doesn't mind all those things. He may be lying down on the roadside, but his state is such, getting happiness in his own world. But we have to understand the world standpoint, this is temporary. For a few hours he will experience, afterwards misery only. All of us, we know what are the consequences of this kind of state. Here we have taken this example only. The intoxication of that state is such that person will be reveling in his own world. In the same way, that devotee, when he develops such kind of supreme love for Bhagwan, his mind completely filled with the thoughts of Bhagwan, no entry for any other thought. To understand this state, best example we will take Ramakrishna Paramahamsaji. When he was just listening or talking about Kalika Mata, he used to enter into that state of Bhava Samadhi. We use this word Bhava Samadhi. Bhava Samadhi is Bhakti Paravashya Sthiti, that devotee will forget his identity completely. He will be unconscious of this world, unconscious of his own body also, just having the thought of the beloved Bhagwan and reveling in that. That is called Matta Sthiti. Even in Shivaparada Kshemapana Stotra, it is said by Adi Shankaracharyaji. Shankaracharyaji is asking forgiveness from Lord Shivji. Bhagwan, I could not become intoxicated, reveling in devotion. Please forgive me. Unmanyavastaya vigata kalimalam shankaram nasmaram Kshantavyo me parada shiva 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 bhoho Sri Mahadeva Shambhu. Bhagwan, please forgive me. Unmanyavastaya, in that intoxicated state, I could not remember you. I could not get such kind of state. Even though I'm trying to explain in words, but this is beyond the words. That bhakti paravashya sthiti, when we are going to get, when we are going to forget this entire world. See, all of us, we are so many times trying a lot to get the state where mind will never disturb us. See, we may be saying this world is disturbing us. In fact, world is not disturbing us. The thoughts in our mind disturbing us. World always is not in front of us and it's creating disturbance. So all of us, we want to forget our identity with body, mind, intellect. See, simple example, when the musician, one who is singing and reaching the states of that singing, one kind of raga alapana he'll be doing, he will forget himself and only that raga alapana will be there. When that singer will forget his identity, becomes one with that raga, that music, that is perfect way of singing, and we appreciate that. This is very nice, very melodious. That singer also will be reveling in that. That is called Mattavastha. So the devotee, when he will be reveling in the supreme devotion, he will forget himself. He doesn't mind whatever may be happening around him, whatever people will be saying. He will be happy in his own world. Mattaha bhavati. Sometimes he will be singing, sometimes he will be dancing, sometimes he will be talking to Bhagwan. We may think, why he is talking like that? No one is there to listen, but Bhagwan is there. We can see all these kind of what you call qualities of devotee in Bhakta Prahlada, great ardent devotee of Bhagwan. So Mattaha bhavati, Stabdaha bhavati. Then next state, he will become absolutely quiet, calm, silent. Stabdaha bhavati. Atma Ramo bhavati. This is the ultimate state of that supreme devotion. He will be reveling in his own self. We will see more of it in the next session. We have to discuss more about this 6th sutra. Yad jnatva matto bhavati stabdo bhavati atmaramo bhavati. To understand this, one example is Mirabai. She belongs to that royal family. All of you might have heard the stories of Mirabai. She was ardent devotee of Lord Krishna. When she was expressing that love towards Bhagwan, her own family members, they could not tolerate that. They created so many troubles. They wanted to stop her to sing the glory of Bhagwan. But who can stop devotee? She left everything. She doesn't mind whatever people may say. Let them say, but I want to sing for my Bhagwan. I want to dance for my Bhagwan. She left that palace and is wandering on the streets, just roaming, and singing the glory of Bhagwan, dancing for him. So the devotee, when he is having that supreme love for Bhagwan, he doesn't think about what people will say about us. Nothing. Atma Ramu Bhavati will be reveling in their own self. In terms of jnana, here reveling in supreme devotion. We will conclude today here. We will continue this sixth sutra in the next session. We will see. Let us chant Bhagwan's name once. Then afterwards, if you are having any doubts, you can ask. सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गाओ, सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गाओ, प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनाओ, प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनाओ। श्याम प्रभु के शरण में आओ, श्याम प्रभु के शरण में आओ, मन मंदिर में दीप जलाओ, मन मंदिर में दीप जलाओ, जीवन नैया पार कराओ, जीवन नैया पार कराओ। सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गाओ, प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनाओ, भजन सुनाओ, भजन सुनाओ। बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु, ओम असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम।